the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Nkafo ene kan no twere sem ne se bibia e woni mre bibia ekoso bia e woni mre na Alban Samana Kingsford Bagbin ene minority NDC omo mre no esi emre ben na meka ho asemi emre a omo anya se Alban Bagbin adawromenti ombe from ho se omo na ye majority in parliament ebre na ba wiye thanks to a new writ filed by Godfred Yeboadame, the learned Attorney General. Now, this is the case. In fact, Ghana Hanum the baby before be a can one summer necrano, a whole showdown, a course so a woman. Now, this is the case where some members of parliament for both the NDC and the NPP are filing as independent candidates in the upcoming election. Yeah, so ebenya in the next parliament, but not this current parliament. Alban Samana Kingsford Bagbin, Chiremua, Sasem Yebia Sipen, Ebrana Professor Michael Kwe, Speaker of Parliament, Enti Enwa na won de wo so edia ye na dwuma. Ebra ye declare for mena MP. The seat ne vacant. And I'm saying na wo independent nti. Eno nti Alban SK Bagbin gina so e declare some seats vacant. Ewa Ghana Mrashebedwam. Seat ne bi Agona West. Ye maame Cynthia Morrison. Afe Suhum MP. And so ye declare no vacant and others. Eno esusun sanso eba ebeye se afe the NDC aba beye majority in parliament ama the NPP abeye minority in parliament. Majority leader the Honorable Alexander Afenyomakin edi asem no kodan Supreme Court. Say Supreme Court enchechirimu na in fact onfa ruling emra abonten with respect to the Alban Samana Kingsford Bagbin akana waye. Supreme Court said it was a unanimous decision. Sa di Alban Bagbin ye enyina mre biaso. Ghana Constitution no mre wo no in fact and support to what Bagbin has done. Enuti everything Bagbin said and has done should be reversed to the previous setting, and that the NPP remains the majority in parliament. And then you hear the Musenka Alban SK Bagbin, Baba Kinkan, Supreme Court ruling on the Babontin. By hearing more one Kinkan, they will know why journey parliament indefinitely, and I was suspended parliament indefinitely. Now, I need the lawyers stay of execution on ruling la Supreme Court de Babontin. Now, so Oman to me and file lawyer Tadio Sorry and a visitor macro. And no, and the nipe ni mremu chirimua. What it means is that the Supreme Court judgment is effective. Ope wumpe. And you may have one I am quite to say. The learned Attorney General Godfred Yeboadame and so are filing the statement. It was Supreme Court as the second defendant in the case brought by Majority Leader Alexander Afenyomakin. Now, his statement as the second defendant is to challenge the Speaker of Parliament's decision to oust 4 members of Parliament who declared their intention to run as independent candidates ahead of the December 2024 elections. In the statement filed on October 22nd, 2024, Mr. Godfred Yeboadame argued, 1. That the Constitution does not mandate the vacation of a seat by an MP who files to contest a future election as an independent candidate or under a different party ticket. And I hear Godfred Yeboadame so say, Constitution from page 1 to the last page. Baby, any honomua, ye did to me ama obia. Say, only member of parliament, sitting member of parliament, be enfemfra kunyaso. And I'm say, or contest it as an independent candidate or on the ticket of a different party in the future election of crime so. Election afe na ebe baso. And the partner declare an intention. Constitution no baby any honomu shemu say, obi declare an intention to contest for future election either on the ticket of another party or as an independent candidate. Who to me so we in a different city so. bibie no ho no sa our constitution. And a Godfrey Yabada message tribune. 2. He emphasized that an MP seat can only be vacated during the current term if they switch parties or become independent within the lifespan of the existing parliament. And I hear a Godfrey Yabada message, "Oh, she Ghana constitution in one. And a montua ebetumi yana yebetumi ejina so. I declare a sitting member of parliament to be seated vacant and say, 1. Sa parliament no no wasesa the political party ebia we NDC ni a within the same parliament was switch say NDC mo ano they say the obey MPP ni and oy MPP ni as say the MPP mo ano to obey NDC ni within the same parliament and they want to me declare it vacant and now say within that same parliament or say me pese me NDC ni bio me pese me MPP ni bio they will know me pese me gina me ya kontonkro in the same parliament, not in future parliament or subsequent parliament, in the same parliament, within the lifespan of the same parliament. And no dear, constitution can say that seat can be declared vacant. And the Attorney General, the third ruler or the assigned editor on say, in the constitution, baby any honomua, ya sign actually say, the speaker should not consult the legal details of how to ensure that a certain member of parliament vacates it. And what's the constitution, you know? Baby and one my actually say, oh, you speak of parliament. Oh, mrenimun share in Yinaswa and Mrano edema. And son, I want to me a certain member of parliament here for the cities. Bibi Amra. To Bibi Amra, dear Tina Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin. And Yana say, or kohwe mreni muhunu nemu muno oko jina a president ni nyina mraso edi ekutu anamo the way any statement the learned attorney general Yura Godfrey the Boadame ene de ya wako file the Supreme Court as the second defendant in the Speaker of Parliament decision to oust 4 members of Parliament who declared their intent to run as independent candidates ahead of the 2024 election. Now, the Attorney General also added, Parliament does not lead to a vacation of seat for a sitting member of Parliament filing a nomination to contest an upcoming election for a place in a future Parliament. Adding that filing by an MP to contest in a future election does not impact their status in the current parliament. And the constitution makes it clear that when that is done and that certain member of parliament has his seat declared vacant, the entire constituent is deprived of their right for a clear representation in Ghana's parliament. And now the Attorney General said, so be filing nomination, so contest the upcoming election in a future parliament and lead in any way to a vacation of a seat. Now, constitution say, so what Jiras Amrano so J, a member of parliament city free in someone. The Hawaii Yinan say, the group of people, the constituents are all representing or interest for parliament. Why are they? Why did they from say? Because this is now taken, it is for a future parliament, but not in a current parliament. The way the Attorney General, you are going for your badame, Amamranimo at the Honomo, fine, Eddie Amayura, Bagbin, and NDC Mpisa. Do Duana Yamanim for Nelson Umbrano, Monkin kind. Enti no omonim ho bon na de bebo mutrim bia na omoka sane say they fail to read, examine and take note before they act.
In 1993, NDC4 ekaten komo yesadi ni. The Honorable Moses Mabenga, lawyer MP o Saboba. Na so bekaya 19 91 1992 konkoma fo ne na number 4 enya asase se ho akata ejine mo ne to aba 1992 ena 1993 amoko mrase be jefi the mrase be jefi ho no asam no kopeja bai ema the honorable EA Fuseni no ye MP for Tamale Central but ye whip for the majority NDC for na samre asem ba kana o kan say and so asem a ngoma for no ene na nyuma for no pe na wo ngoma for na sa asem mo teso ne da gomba for sa asem ene mo teso na so mo nya mo ye no a da gomba for no would flash them out because asem no
and which was incendiary statement
1993 no yes sabuba MP na Moses no ye konkomani ena efuseni efuseni no ye da gombeni ena okata ana Moses no ye konkomani ena Moses no ka say so ono aka na sa dia o ka tire ne se obi anya efi yakobo ho ba na odi asaze bai asaze na mutiso no omo bia mutiso legitimately na o ka tire ne se konkoma fo te se Israel fo so omo de omo nsaka ba ko a kumba ko omo be kum da goma fo ni patu omo kum du omo kum wo ha omo kum apen Moses spoke of Parliament that no katai and omo ka say this is ano etia the penny MA Fuseni B Fuseni don't panic no can say on pacho ne empacho china it's say or no at the company no jiri so kasa mata gomba fo on say konkomani don so kasa ma konkoma fo they say alaji B Fuseni etia asem no kano sign dia on so be twene dia na sign so anchi anza na so mo say on no empacho dia on pacho ne empacho china anoma NDC focus here say and telephone ko share the executive say Moses okasa tie le penny because in fear mu no na BF Fuseni alaji BF Fuseni o say Moses be brave because the old Parliament ho no ya whip no say backbencher and one of the senior thing and the unpunished so unpunished dia and more expelling from the party okata bre the then speaker just sanan na no and obeda Samoa as the Attorney General and the team no co-advise the party and said the party cannot do that. The party the ombudsman got my spelling on the more spelling it will not translate into say homogeneous parliament. And the party no enya in your moya na mo masem no omon ka no efisem.
The honorable me to asia party obi wo mu no se di pakwara yem from so na se omo se yi na fi party ni mu a affecting the status in Parliament.
It doesn't affect his status in Parliament. He remains a member of Parliament. What you can do, and they said the leadership of the caucus, the between speaker, Akasa said, that way, will fit caucus no more. Or to side, or Sharia and friend of Parliament. And no, your friend will say, I withdraw the whip from that person. Yema on Kasa of Parliament. Even the Baya Yema on what you say from the caucus side, the bin ye be ya mound and opportunity ya be ma a caucus no members no dey attend there ba yen kebi no ye ma on kebi da contribute na ba na say caucus for no fani pamra ye ma on copy
then na to ye dey
like why the musa and that is what we can do to you na mum so say wa omoto ma yina di enti ye yina fi parliament ye enye ne sa and Obeda Samoa, Dr. Obeda Samoa, then Attorney General, the two of us they can say, and on account of that, and I can't say, because Constitution Article 97 will say, the Nippon just on one penny or to a guy party, and I'll bet you can say, you can go in a book. Many them and what to a guy party, the party cannot decide for him. Say, you decide them out of the party. Yeah, but you have a party, or be the party more. Not on what they made them party. You know, you make him one, they made what you say. And see, a Mramo will not apply. And that is what happened. And see, have me and say, Penny Bagbin, speaker. As I see a law of Parliament, by the time he was the chairman of the Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee, he agreed with Obera Samoa. Speaker, okay, as I'm away here. Yeah, community, Mama Okazo, he disagrees with Speaker, your year. And the other name, Okofa, okay, and the Mifan said there have been two rulings, and there was seven. From a conflicting ruling from two speakers. And the other Bakua was one in the yard, and they want to fast and know the yes media. Then there was one in the yard in Wakofa. And you should know the I said everybody. Is that the principal position? But another legay. I'm a person say, but Minister American continue to say, Jessica and the great Menamian cry.
Now, honorable way, meaning so much article 97 no, the through a year G no. Now, what can say? Party to be independent in film. And say speaker no so much say, and here now I'm fat. The Supreme Court one more aina nyeguma ruling na nyeguma e ba sa de na be sie
saka no ko de ba the san o ye no dia saka no ko de ba Parliament ye yemra ye pesen ko futi so be boa na o de emra no ye say fire ejuma so fire ejuma
Martin from certain quarters say one must say a parliamentary proceedings. This proceedings no na speaker no ema order bia no outside body bia no bet me overturn that ruling and answer the way.
But you are correct.
Okay.
You are correct. So even where a discretionary power is given to the speaker, why a constitution cannot discretionary power so only be no. And none of the discretion now or exercise it should be in tandem with the constitution. In any constitution no Supreme Court and one bit you said there was a new Supreme and Ranonco. What you say?
But almost ultimate or that almost say I deal with your speaker why ye sa overturning.
Why?
I was what the more
Yamra LGBTQ law you see constitution no say and maybe I obey na obeto the year man. We are going to get you mindful to Muno. Same free president Katia, Emano, my ye LGBT law. No, many papa no Kasa, a young shot to one way. Now, it looks like me begin a bit offended at the one way. And as I say, what consult two lawyers will be free. Now, almost to the foot of ye, my apollo, open a parliamentary practice. Yanni, and you are lawyer me, what I mean parliamentary practice. And you'll be our 1 year, open him and Rashebe Janet Jumano, then a question your catch them in the cream bar. What because about your practice is in it. What you say? Anyway, your neck can't see any say, that's I'm ram your passing. There come our presence on sign and no say. I didn't imagine any say, I should go on with your bush. Now so. One team for not being quiet and what the Common Supreme Court and say, we are manual, I don't know, there's a check out and not sell the Supreme Court make us with the Parliament. I know, maybe I saw any or the Sabbath chassis. So, because of Brown, like I say, we can say back to sender. What you say? Now, LGBTQ no crown. I mean, ABS Parliament 1998. Gender activity be a maybe na a how almost say Ghana, you name Rebia a fan quad hour. Sanquada, a year near maybe a friend saying, Ubidio Mofati, you can do so. And then my day in the Friend Children's Act. Gender activity been a big proposal no buy. Senka, or more banner be any friend of private members daily, send your ABCC. Right, sir. Nenuna, Assembly ever a chance, and if I'm any other parliament, and I'll be fighting in a committee on youth and Sports. Number 5 committee, not the echo. Kwame is okay. The question on the question maybe interchange in the world. What's the hotel on your friend of second?
And now wait.
Say, we interchange no bui.
Ampa.
I don't know what you call you, my career, Sanchez, Munina, my theatres, or near the best idea. Now, I don't know. To be cat, but I take 1 way, you know. Near almost, you know, opportunity from Mama Parliament, no going yet. Yes, I don't offend you at 1 way. Then I make you better someone was at any general, or better someone intervened, and no far, morning for no issue. No, say, at 1 week, no more, I better offend at 1 week, you know. Japan budget because someone will take him for a while in the year. Japan budget no more diaba. And not today, and run by in the name of the executive. My again, Bagbin was the chairman of the Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee at NICE, and he's a living witness. And the LGBTQ will buy and the cacas and I see an engineering year when she and your courier in his gay, acquire, killing we are a few men in Abua. I say, a constitution, I say, Parliament, you name me. I mean, in his animal, a guapaye, and now say, Abia, Indiano, the enemy been one tear into the money yet. And that's what they're saying about Payan way. And then, dear, and the queen in yes, you know, a hajin, think I say hajin kakra, hajin-pii. So, a hajin-pii, I was saying, you know, it make a house and say, the sicker, I'm saying maybe, what the constitutional crisis about man. Because some of these things, in my considered opinion, are needless. I miss a basa. Anyway.
What do you answer now? Becocrano. When you say speaker, I'm fine, Juma. You bet me aside, Supreme Court bet me aside for contempt and now impeachment in me across. What will happen? What?
Yes, say. It should do harm, President.
No credit.
Yes, you know. And you how could that hold the idea?
At the idea.
Indian Chama, Supreme Court, no man, and him, yeah, number. Indian Chama, but I don't maybe me who say, Mamma and Tibia and Coba. Now in the map, and Mara, a Mamra, I hate. You really believe in the rule of